Hello and welcome in. I am the average goob, and today we're going to be working on Arrrrchemist. Hey, Stellar Frog and Ooga Booga, what's up? You ready for the Goobinator? Who's that? It's time for the Goobinator. Soon is not soon enough. Can you make soon sooner? Because if this isn't soon enough, then it will never be soon. TM. All right, today we're going to be starting with where we left off. I did not do any extra work in between. It's been very busy. So I'm going to keep working on the scripted Kraken fight. And then maybe at some point this weekend or something, I'll finally go through and actually draw a new chest. Maybe make some sound effects for the shadows dying, the Kraken and stuff. There's a lot to go around here. You're literally sick or something? Are you sick? That's not good. And if it's the something, I don't know what to say. Hopefully you're good. Can I wonder if I can add multiple collisions. Can I add multiple collisions or no? Can I? Is this actually gonna work? Oh, they're using the same shapes. That's weird. Wonder if this would work. Zooey mama. Just earned myself 300 points because of a watch streak. I think you have to share it to get the points, yeah? You gotta prove it. Prove that you've seen 3 streams in a row. 300 points is a lot. You wasted them on a stretch. No. Oh, actually, I haven't stretched at all. No, don't use 100,000 gooblets. No. Oh. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't make me lose my glasses for that long. It's only once per stream. Thank you for the stretch, Ooga Booga. I'll go ahead and adjust my posture too while I'm at it. Dang. You can do a voice ban on me. Make it so I can't say anything. For 3 minutes? People would think I hated them. You do focus mode for 15 minutes. Wow. Ooga booga. You'll never be able to afford the voice ban. You spend all your points right away. That would take a lot of dedication. Dang, you have 100,000 points. I'm gonna have to make those worth more. Okay, I wonder if this works. I think I have a Kraken. Oh geez, I do, right there. Okay. Did not work. Add another area 2D. Okay. See if this works. Tentacle collision. Oh, I don't have the Godot game. There we go. You can hear all the sounds. Nope, still doesn't count. Wait. Why can't I go through the shadow? That's weird. Hmm. Shadows. It looks for other shadows and tiles. Oh, because I have these set to player, maybe? On average, I could achieve 600 to 700 every stream? Really? That's actually quite a bit. I mean, during game jams and stuff, when I stream multiple days in a row, can get that even faster. Which means, I mean, that's not bad. It means like 10 plus streams to get 25K. I mean, that's a lot though. 25K is like the biggest redeem you could do. And I mean, you don't have to ban my voice. What you can do is just put me in focus mode. I probably won't talk. I gotta find out why the player's colliding with the shadow. I feel like it didn't stop me before. Let's see. Oh, hey, J Crude raiding. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen your name before. How was stream? How you doing? What do you stream? And J Crew, did I say that correctly? Welcome in, Raiders. Okay, cool. Nice little co-working stream. That's nice. I definitely enjoy some co-working. Let me drop you a follow. What kind of stuff do you do for your stream? Doing a co-working focus stream today? Usually you do 3D art. Oh, that's nice. See, I am not very versed in the 3D arts, but this year I started learning how to do 2D game art, and I'm also learning how to use Godot. So I'm making a pirate themed game that stemmed from a game jam for the pirate game jam that was Shadow and Alchemy. And this is like 2 months into the project. So the game jam was 2 weeks, and I decided to go a little bit further and continue that. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. But right now, I'm working on building out some AI, kind of like a scripted boss fight. I've got like tons of notes for version 0.6. it's been a fun learning experience. I've had a ton of fun. Hey, thank you for the follow, J. Crude. Godot is so big brain, always cool to see. Yeah, I come from Game Maker Studio. I've got a bachelor's degree in game design that I have never really used, so I figured I would start trying to use some of the brain knowledge I've gained. Um, but yeah, let me just show you a little bit. I've got this game going on called Arrrrchemist, and you just play as a ship, and you buy potions to kind of make alchemical reactions, and so they'll perform different things on enemies, I guess you would say. It's like this blue one, it freezes them. I've got like a fireball that can catch the ships on fire and deal some damage over time. So it's just kind of like a little arcade game, almost Survivors style, if you will. And your goal is to take out the Kraken and get the legendary chest. So it was a simple, small idea that I've kind of blown into epic proportions. And it's really just my learning game. So this is my first game in Godot, and I figured why not start with something ambitious. He's my enemy already. I can't do 3D art. I'm not an enemy. Yeah, and eventually I plan on doing 3D and stuff. So I've got a little ways to go, but I'll figure it out. I just created a bug. I'm supposed to be able to go over these shadows, but they are now stopping me from moving. So I'm gonna work on fixing that next. But if you need to go ahead and take care of yourself after stream. Yeah, okay. Dinner, yep. Lurking. I was just about to say, feel free. I appreciate the raid, and hopefully I can give some more co-working vibes to people looking to hang out tonight. So thank you again for the raid. Oh, why is the player colliding with shadows? I love my precious pieces of paper and creating the illusion of 3D views. You can do like 3D illusion, pseudo 3D with 2D stuff, I feel. Kind of what I'm trying to do. It's got that perspective. Okay, why is it still doing this? What happened? Why is my player colliding with shadows? When did I do that? Did I enable that? Okay, there we go. That was weird. I wonder when I did that. How long has that been in the game? Okay, cool. Let me just go make sure I can run over the other shadows. Okay. So I just need, I think this is fine. What's the damage area? It's this one? Okay, just make it a little bit smaller since we can now collide with the tentacles here. Okay. This needs to exist on the shadows layer. So what am I colliding with here? Damage area. So I need to check if the collision with this body entered connect. Need to, this was cut off just a little bit. It said unk. They're not functions anymore, they're unks. Uncle Dunks. Let's get rid of this declaration. And let's say if body is player, first of all, I think this is fine. Yep. So I should be able to collide with these tentacles here now. No. Why would that work right away? Not even checking for the player. No, really nothing. Interesting. Checking for the player. It exists on the shadows. But I don't think the player is checking for the shadows, so how would I check if I'm running into it? How am I doing that here? Okay, that's just the lurk. Okay. Enter damage area if it's a shadow. Oh, okay. So I need to do if it's a shadow or tentacle, maybe? It's tentacle. That's not gonna work because it's still part of the shadow. So this should still work. Let's see. I don't know, man. You look like you wear glasses, have hair, and act like a human being. Does bro live on Earth? Me? What's that supposed to mean? I'm over here just coding. Do I live on Earth? I do have glasses. Are you saying I'm an AI? I'm not even gonna repeat that because it's gonna make me sound it's gonna make me sound like a bot. Leave him alone. He's training his rock to flash light in a way that triggers his dopamine. Exactly what Sticky Toe said. I'm trying to get the dopamine hits through coding, alright? Welcome in, Sticky Toe. This is a great first time chat. Training his rock to flash light. I'm gonna make fire with this flint. I feel like this should work. So, Kraken exists in the shadows. Okay. Oh, you can rename layers from here? That's nice. I didn't know that. So how would these work? Maybe I just do an area entered. The player's that should work, yeah? Yeah, physics body 2D. Let me just make sure the player's a physics body. Type player, I guess. Lucky. Ooga Booga, how do you know that I'm from Earth, though? You don't know this for sure. Maybe none of us are from Earth. We just believe that we are. I don't know. Okay. It's not colliding with those. Imagine being from Earth. I try. I try to imagine it. You know what? I'm just gonna disconnect that. I cut this. We're gonna delete that. I'm just gonna do this. Area entered. We're gonna do area as player. We're gonna get rid of that. You're not a real earthling unless you were born in the mantle. Oh my gosh. You're right. I was not born of this earth. I was born above ground. As people in Avatar say, we're sky people. And we're evil. I can't hit the tentacle. I don't know why. These are definitely collision shapes. Okay, here's the thing. Let me print what's in the area. Do layers and masks line up? No. The layer that it exists on is different than its collision layer. So the mask would be like what it's looking for. The collision layer is where it's existing. The player's not searching for the collision layer technically. You're onto something here. The problem is it is looking for the player and it exists on shadows. The player doesn't look for the shadows layer for collision, but I have it set up when it overlaps, it's supposed to actually deal damage, just not stop the player. Hey, Foolbox. Welcome in. You still live? I just went live 24 minutes ago. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. How's it going? Like alive? Yeah, no, I'm definitely alive still. I had an adventure of a trip last week. Was supposed to go to Vegas, but didn't end up making it. And our flight got canceled for the second leg, and we're only a couple hours away from our house, so we drove back home. So it was like 12 hours of traveling to just end up back home. It was one of the biggest wastes of time I've ever done. So here we are. But Sticky Toe, I think you're onto something here. Gambling state. Yeah, Ooga Booga. I wasn't going there to gamble. I was going there for a business conference, all right? Not even once. I've never gambled in a casino. I've only done loot boxes in CS:GO. The planes are a gamble. No, you're right. The toilet was broken, and we couldn't take off because one of the three toilets. I think they had four toilets. One of them was broken, so they had to get it fixed. Well, then they found out they had to replace the whole toilet, so we still couldn't take off. We sat on the plane for 3 hours. They deplaned people, brought them back, and then eventually just canceled the flight. It was like midnight. What layer is the boat player on? Right, he's on the player layer, and so I'm checking for the player. But let me debug this. Let me console log it and just see. You won't be able to see it because of the screen covering it. But I'm gonna see if it actually works. Okay, it says damage area. It said damage area. This is weird. So the player is on the player layer, but he's not checking for shadows. Is that a risk only have 3 bathrooms? That's exactly Fullbox. That's what we were saying. Everybody was like laughing and joking about it. Like, why can't we, why do the first class people need a toilet? Why can't they come back here to the economy or whatever? But apparently it was like a security risk for the pilot because the pilot couldn't go to row 20 to go to the bathroom. God forbid something happens. And while we were sitting there on the plane waiting for it to take off, that man never got up to go to the bathroom once. We could have been there. Oh, it's all right though. We rented the car, the last car available. We drove home that night. Slept the next day. It was horrible. Okay, so the player is not even checking for the shadows collision, but if I check for shadows collision, then the player collides with shadows, and I don't want the player to collide with shadows because I want them like the shadows are under the water. Uh, the collision area did test something, but I think I need to connect this to a body and not to an area and check it again. Hey, welcome in RTN. How you doing tonight? The checkerboard collision mask thing is so confusing. It was confusing until we spent an hour talking about it on stream. I think I finally understood it, and I still don't still don't know what I'm doing. I think the way this works, so the collision layer is where this exists. So like a shadow exists in the shadows layer. But he checks for the tiles and he checks for the shadows. So they will collide with shadows and they will collide with tiles. But they won't collide with anything else. And then the player is on the player layer. And then he can check for tiles, he checks for enemies, and he checks for bullets, but he doesn't check for shadows, so he can't collide with the shadows. Did this answer my question? The shadow is not checking for player collision. Oh wait, hold on. I have a tentacle collision. The tentacle collision is checking for player. Thank you for the posture check. Ooga booga. I told you, you're gonna blow through those points. You gotta save them. Lair is right, mask is read. Simplest explanation. That is a great explanation. So the lair is where they're standing, mask is what they're reading. Exactly. But sometimes I feel like it doesn't matter what I do. It just doesn't work. See, look at that. That tentacle worked, but that's a different object. Oh! Hold on. Hold. I think I fixed it. No, I just accidentally ran into the whole Kraken. Okay, so I need a print body. I need to know if I'm actually running into it. A little tiny screen here. Okay, it's checking it, and I'm gonna hide this so you can see it. If you look right here, it collides with the character's body. So why doesn't this run? Maybe it is running. 122, 121. Oh, it is running. I'm dumb. I mean, I'm not dumb. I just didn't understand that it was actually working. I need to spawn in a damage thing. It's been working this whole time. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. Player dot create damage effects. It's been working this whole time. It's been working. It's fine. Hey, what you doing? You boot me? I think she wants the window open. Yeah. Oh no, you can't see her on cam. Sophie? I've always seen it as layer is what I affect and mask is what affects me. Right. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Spending points, tempting buttons, spend them all. Oh my god, my screen is flickering. Why is my screen flickering? That dog looked terrified. No, she's being rowdy. She wants the window open. Sophie, you want the window open? Speak. Oh. Trying to tell us what she wants. Good girl. You need being cute. All right, so that actually works. The individual little deals here work, so this is perfect. All right, cool. I think I need to create a few more tentacles, and then maybe actually script where they can spawn. I was thinking of making the Kraken like disappear into the water, and then have the tentacles splashing around or something, and then he like pops up underneath the player. Sounds like a terrifyingly fun time. So it's been working this whole time. When does the dog stream next? She doesn't stream. She doesn't have thumbs, as some of us know. So she can't really. I'm gonna create a new folder for tentacles, but I'm not gonna put the main one in there. And I know I can hear Fullbox in the back of my head just going, "Why didn't you create a resource?" Also, anybody that doesn't know who Fullbox is, he also streams Godot, and he's a great teacher. And I believe he streams like every morning. I don't know how he does it, but he puts up with his community, and I appreciate it. I've been lurking there this week, but I've been following for quite some time. So if you like Godot, but maybe you think I'm too much of a noob, he's making a video game, and he's gonna be releasing it soon. So go give him a shout out, check out, a follow. I didn't mean a shout out. I did that. He's a pretty good guy. Does the box have a fool in it? It does. The fool has a box in it. Ooga Booga, did you change your name color to brighter green? I feel like your name got brighter all of a sudden. No, I messed it up. Doesn't have its own. Hold on. I almost just overrode all my code. Whoa. Dicky Toe. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Shiloh. Hey. How are you doing this evening? Ooga Booga, I'm telling you right now, your name changed. I'm telling you right now, dude. Look at this. My screenshot. I was gonna show you the screenshot. It didn't even take it. It didn't even take a screenshot, and I can't show you the chat because when I bring the chat over, it's all dark. Never mind. I'm just forget about it. Your name didn't change. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm actually in a pretty good mood today. I feel like I'm making some good progress on this game. I'm just ready to finish it so I can make my next game in Godot. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why it's doing that. No, it's not. The chat is very visible to me, so I don't know why it's doing that. I am seeing things. It's just OBS stops it. His name was dark green, and now it's just light green out of nowhere. I don't even know why. Which tentacle is this one? 1? Perfect. This one's now 2. Look how tiny it is. I think you're Mandelaing yourself based on my color name. No, I swear to you. Here, babe. Can you tell me that these greens are different? That green and that green right there. Oh, yeah. She said they're definitely different. Here, I'm gonna take a picture with my phone. Okay. All right. Full screen. Look. You can barely see it, but look how different those greens are for Ooga Booga. You see that? It's 2 different greens. I'm not Mandelaing. I don't think so anyways. Yeah, no, that was weird. Right, now here's the thing is I have another screen with chat on it and it didn't change there. It's only in the OBS chat window. But like Sticky Toe, the color of your green is what the color of Ooga Booga's green was. Now Ooga Booga's green is like the color of this little thing on the screen. Like I could green screen his name out. Their name out. Sorry. When I make code that works, I literally get up get up and jump in joy. Yeah. I do that in my head. Because if I did it IRL, I'd probably knock something over. It's light, dark, then light again. Maybe your monitor has color issues? No. No, it was consistent. His name has been that same color green as yours the entire stream, and then all of a sudden it's this bright green. After I gave a shout out to Fullbox, I swear he changed the color of his green. Oh, it's because I don't have a set hex. It's randomized. It happens to be similar colors. Maybe. Well, no, it's not my phone. It's literally, I got a monitor, which is the same monitor as the one over here. And it's the same, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Yeah, I literally can't show you because when I try to show you, it's all gone. It's fine. It's fine. It is all in my head. I see the colors differently than everybody else. I have special eyes. There we go. Your iPhone changes colors of screenshots? Well, this is active. This is a live chat that's changing, which doesn't make any sense. Is it a fast move moment? Should we call someone? What's a fast move moment? What does that mean? Google didn't give me an answer. It's an acronym for the warning signs of a stroke. Oh. I don't think so. I'm not smelling anything funny. I think yeah, I definitely feel my arm. Everything's still good. Just color changes. What if, oh, I'm not gonna say that. Wouldn't want anything to happen to me through power of suggestion. But maybe I see green differently now. I don't know. Guess if you close the Twitch app and reload it, the color it may change. I'm gonna be real. If I close the chat, I don't know how to open it back up. I deserve that posture check. Hold on. All right, let me undo it and redo it. No, colors are the same. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Maybe it's a memory issue. Can you Google Alzheimer's and tell us if the link's purple? How you spell that? Oh my god. The link was purple. uh oh, how many times have I changed this tentacle? Oh no. I do need a posture check though. I forgot again already. All right. We're posted. Light mode on Google walks out. Light mode like this? Like this? Well, I have different Chrome windows and stuff, so they have to be different. Uses Google. Walks out. I was using DuckDuckGo until I found out they lied about not collecting data. What's the point of that? If it's gonna get collected, I might as well use Google. Yeah, who knows, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody uses. Use whatever you're comfortable with. I'm waiting for something better to Google come out. I think I got into the beta for Search GPT, but I didn't like. I can't use Search GPT, so I don't know. But I'm down for an AI-driven search engine. I already have all my data. I'm a millennial. You don't think that millennials posted all their information online the first day they got into AOL? We all had our birthdays and our username, for crying out loud. I hope I'm editing the right tentacle. Okay. I would use DuckDuckGo, but if I want to search something, I'd rather have the best results. If you're talking about Google having the best results, we got another conversation coming. Because I feel like their search has been going down really bad. And I don't think it's getting any better. Like, I used to be able to research anything when I was younger. Like, when Google was a thing, when it first came out and stuff. I could search for anything. I could research for days and find everything I need. I could research for days now and barely find what I actually was looking for. Talk about relevancy, it just doesn't exist. You have a phone so Bill Gates can already hear every word. I use Windows. I'm not on a Linux machine. He already has everything. Let's see if this works. I'm just getting all these tentacles made. Cool. They haven't had the best results since like 2016. That's fair. But have you used Bing? The decision engine? Yeah, right. That's the last thing I would let make a decision for me. Oh, Search GPT. Oh, that's right. I mean, there are things that use Search GPT, but I mean, like, to replace my Google search engine, I would love Search GPT if it works. Like, I don't mind like the AI result at the top in Google. They've actually been more helpful lately than they've ever been, but that's after they stopped making Gemini racist. So we have a long ways to go. You just keep suing Google and then complain about using it like a normal person. Nah, normal people don't even go to the effort of suing. They just sit there and complain and then still use it. Like me. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we were Googling Alzheimer's. Hang on. Just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. 2 are done. I think I just need one more. Technically it's 4, but I started counting at 1. Like a developer. What's the duplicate scripts for? Shiloh? I think I'm going to give each tentacle different damage. Or, well, I guess I could do that through here. But I was thinking about making them do different things. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. This is just in case. So I'm extending the tentacle, which is the main one right now, which just does this. So I'm not quite sure, but I'm preparing in case I do want to do something different. But probably won't. I probably won't. Yeah. Okay. Just this? Don't sell yourself short. That's 11 lines of something. Well, I mean, there's spaces. I mean, have you seen my player script though? This is my first time using GD script. Look how sophisticated my physics process is. I put everything into their own functions. Look at that. 12 lines of code, exactly. This one's long though. My enemy ship is actually pretty long too. But it's not about the length of your code, it's about how efficient it is, right? How you use the code. And extending tentacle 4 times is probably not efficient, but it's okay. Oh, oh, O'Reilly, I gotta change out the sprite. I don't know where it was gonna go. Make sure the animation's stuck. Boom. Okay. Now, seeing the class files of Godot source, probably near 10K lines. No, I've never even looked at the source code. That's the thing. The people that called their bluff get to help write the game engine. People like me who are like, oh, I love open source. We never look at the code. We just trust them for some reason. All right. Shadow Kraken Tentacle 1. Two, three, four. Boom. Whoops. All right. This goes into tentacle 2. This is very confusing, but it's okay because it's like a programmer. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I can use an array of packed scenes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Wait, I don't remember how to make an array. Oh. Oh my gosh. Now how do I do it? Not instantiate. Tentacle 1, 0. Okay. Thank you. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, Shiloh. All right. Seriously though, I came back this week, Sunday. And I forgot how to make a game. I was only gone for a week. I just declared it. Tentacle. And I'm gonna refactor this to just be tentacle. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I changed the name so it makes me redo it. Lazy. Can't even refactor. I think I caught that. I'm a big fan of calling the array of all tentacles tentacle 1. Well, maybe this Kraken has sets of tentacle 1s. It feels like you said that the last time too. Fullbox. I forget daily how to make a game, and then learning a new game engine and actually using it, it's an adventure every time I open it. Like, because I went from 4.2, learning everything I knew and could learn about Godot is 4.2, and then they update to 4.3 just in time for me to learn new things. This is a journey. There's no destination here. I've been using Godot for 2 months and it feels like I lost 50% of knowledge. Jeez, Shiloh. If it was 2 months, I don't even know if I would have to start over. That Sticky Toes obliterating my code after talking it up. Those 12 lines, 11 lines. All right. So how do I choose? What do I do here? This is where we Google something. Godot. Choose item from array. And I know I did this somewhere else, but oh no, look at it. It's purple. Yeah. Oh, pick random. Okay. Instantiate. Can I do that? Yeah, I just wanted to choose one randomly. That looked like the same one to me. Ah! It scared me. Show me your other tentacles. I feel like they're getting thicker. I don't know. Okay, that's definitely a shorter one. Okay, it's changing. It is picking them. I have to change the range, so they gotta spawn in like a random range. They're so fun. You love this? Isn't it great? Oh, also when they spawn, I need to change the way they're facing. Change direction based on parent. So cool seeing what everyone does. The game looks very neat. Thank you. I haven't even like played a whole bunch. Here, let me just do a little rundown. Because I think there's some new people here too. But basically we got all these potions, so we can like buy all the potions. And of course you won't have money right away. And there's little tooltips that I made too, so you can kind of see what everything does. But I actually have to add this Merchant's Cove assets, so I built this out into the map last week or something. Maybe it's been 2 weeks now. But you're gonna come down here. Yeah, it's WASD to move, and then you've got your mouse to like boost, club hauling, which is that little flip thing, and then you can change your potions with Q and E. Gotta go DM. Oh, Sticky Toe, have fun. That sounds fun. Good luck naming your arrays and adding spacer lines. All right. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Good luck DMing. Sounded like a threat. I didn't mean it like a threat. There's so many shadows spawning. Anyways, so we got like all these different like cannonballs that do things. So like the shadow ball makes them run away. I was gonna say fly away, but yeah, it's kind of like a little survivors style game, I guess. Cozy ship battling. The Kraken is definitely getting bigger. I think his tentacles actually scale with him. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. A lot of people kept mentioning like making an IO game like this, and I was like, that'd be kind of fun. Talk about the knowledge to do that though. Not ready for networking. Not that's why we're scripting the Kraken fight. He's chill for now. He's definitely chill for now, but I'm gonna make him go underwater and then pop up where you're at. And I may just keep him fully scaled instead of having him like scale up. You'll never be ready for networking. You just gotta, it's like having children. I don't know what that's like either. I've never networked and I've never had children, so I don't know what jumping in and just doing it is. Don't bother with networking. Yeah, until somebody comes up with like a really straightforward integration solution. Like, why? It's been so many years since I've been making games, and nobody has come up with like an easy, here's just plug and play this. I don't understand. Like, it can't be that hard, right? But it is. Always want to do an MMORPG, still not ready decades later. Yeah, Shiloh, that makes sense. I don't know if I'd want to even make an, like a big multiplayer game. The most I'd want to do is like co-op. Well, I'm not gonna do Roblox. That's different. That's using somebody else's game to make a game. I'm talking about like this, nuts and bolts, soup to butts or whatever they say. Yeah. Just trust and jump. I've seen some networking things for Godot. It's almost like games are complicated, but that wouldn't make sense. Games are complicated. But why does it have to be? What? Let's be real. We know IT people. They're hiding stuff from us to keep it for themselves. What Foolbox? That saying, soups to butts, nuts. Everyone said it's easy. That's why you chose it. They were right. It is so easy. It's so easy to get confused. So easy to ruin your code. It's so easy to get frustrated. It's easy. Make games. Yeah, the gatekeepers of the IT. They know how to do multiplayer. They just won't release it to us. Making millions from games is easy. Yeah, millions of bugs. It's the easiest. You feel like Unity has some straightforward stuff like NetFox. I haven't even heard of NetFox, and I was looking for Unity stuff. Is that new? Right. The indie game dev rush. Yeah, where we all make millions of dollars. Gosh, the NFT rush. That was so dumb. Ah, forgot what I was doing. Oh, she whine. Parent dot. I don't know how to do this. The hidden cat game rush. That's what's up. We all just need to make hidden cat games. I've already started. Look at the. Have you ever looked at the games that I made and how many of them are cats? Western shooter with kittens. Literally, it says with kittens. Bonnie and Clyde's about a cat and mouse. I Can Has is about petting a cat. This one's about a dog. I don't even have a cat. Nor do I really. I don't really like cats. I do think the Maine Coons are really cool, and I think like big cats are cool. But when they're running around your house at 3 a.m., it's not cool. The 3 a.m. zoomies, I don't like that. How come no one talks about the metaverse anymore? I don't know. What's happening with the metaverse? Oh, he gave people bodies. I have a VR headset in a box that's collecting dust. Oh yeah. The metaverse is literally it's just video games. Ew. Heck is that? The coolest thing that I've seen for VR is the virtual piano stuff. I know this is shown mixers and all that, but like the virtual piano and being able to play like Piano Hero is really cool. I don't know. I think the metaverse, I think they were just pushing it too fast. I don't think they didn't know what they were talking about. If we talk about it enough, it'll be real. That's what it felt like. It felt like they just wanted it to be real, but it just wasn't going to happen. I don't know. What do we have here? I hate that I named this Shadow Shark and I can't go away from it. Does this work? Shadow sprite. Oh, it does work. Burn Dev. I love that name. Welcome in. I'm in the metaverse right now. No way. Are you actually like you sitting in VR pulling up a chat for Twitch? Like, what are the chances if that actually is happening? That would be cool. I have watched comedy in VR. I have played a horror game in VR that made me shake. It was very scary. I don't know why. Like primal fear feelings were just happening playing like this really realistic horror game. Oh, you're not really? That's not cool. Why would you come in here and lie to us about being in the metaverse? What Zuckerberg did to us. He lied. What song is this? Oh, this is from WoW. I was gonna say it sounds familiar. Storm Stout Brewery. Can I do this? You did a roller coaster in VR and said, "Okay, I'm aging." The roller coasters in VR are kind of cool. I feel like the tentacles are always just facing one way. I mean, I guess since they're always popping up out of the water and animating to the right, it's fine. Ow, he just hit me. Okay, I think that's overkill. We don't have to do that. Okay. Now, how can I make the Kraken disappear? Uh, hidden timer. Okay. Say 5 seconds. Okay. So basically, every once in a while, we want the Kraken to hide. But we also need to get the player. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to auto start this timer. We're going to set it for 10 seconds for now. And then when it stops, when it timeouts, we're going to hide it just for fun. How do you hide something? Recently, you tried AR glasses by Xreal. I think AR is the next thing. I think AR should have happened before VR. It's pretty amazing, handy for watching movies whilst traveling. Oh, I bet. Like I think AR makes more sense in integrating with our lives than VR. Like VR is a totally immersive experience. AR is augmenting our existence, which is cool. That's where we should have started to begin with. Kind of cool to think about, like people you'll be able to record everything. Like these glasses right here, they have like a version of these, like the meta glasses that kind of look like this, that you can record and you can have like video and stuff and you can take phone calls. And I'm like, why has this just now became a thing? Oh my gosh. The Kraken is right here, but he's just invisible. Whoa. It's quite dystopian. What's dystopian about it though? Like an augmented reality. I feel like that could make like geocaching and sporting events really cool. I mean, the problem is the advertisers. Let's be real. That's the scariest part, and maybe that's why it hasn't been very popular. They would want to be in everybody's vision. Nobody would want to put on the glasses. And yeah, I would have to like map the field and stuff. I get it, but like, why isn't that being focused on instead of VR? And I guess I haven't really heard much about VR either. AR's more advanced tech and algorithms. Tracking was so bad when making AR apps. Oh, I bet. Hey, Granger. Wow, that's a weird raid. I didn't expect a raid from Granger. How you doing, man? How was stream? Anybody that likes game development, you should know who Granger is. Let me give him a little shout out here. How was stream? What were you working on today, man? And if you got to get going, I understand. But Granger just started streaming. I think I caught a little bit today, like an hour into the stream. But what's that, like your third stream, fourth stream? How's it been going? We're just over here talking about existential crisis. augmented reality, virtual reality, metaverse, and I'm coding tentacles. Welcome in, Raiders. Sit back, relax. We're working in Godot, making a pirate game. I'm working on a scripted Kraken fight. That was your third stream, dude. How does it feel? Do you feel like this is something you want to keep doing? I know, but like my first week of streaming, I was like, oh god, it's so stressful. Okay, making some progress on the space game. That's cool. Are you doing like an asteroids or oh, you're doing the trip, the delivery style one. That's right. Heck yeah, man. Oh, I don't really know what I'm gonna do for this fight. Need to track the player though. It's not right. Oh, the player exists in the parent class. Really? Okay. When do I ever set the player? Never. What is it? Oh, Granger stream's still online. Oh, Granger, go hit the stop streaming. Hurry. He does Unity. Oh, tree. Get tree. Get first node in group player. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I think starting with what you know is a really good way to do it. OBS crashed. Oh shit! How do you disconnect your stream if you don't have it through OBS? I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Okay, you killed it through processes. Okay, okay. Dang, that's scary. What if you didn't know? Is that what happens to people? They just don't know they went like they're like, oh yeah, I'm offline, but they never went offline, and they just start talking shit about their Twitch chat. Oh, caught. You know. That would have been scary though. All right, cool. Player. Player. Yeah, the game dev stuff, Shiloh, that Granger does for work is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. He's a very knowledgeable Unity dev. So if you're ever interested in Unity, feel free to check out a stream. You might learn something there, or you might see things that you can't unsee. Never know until you watch. You quit using Unity? Do you use Godot now, Shiloh? Or Game Maker? Or Unreal? Okay, cool. This is why we use unique names. You've used every engine besides Unreal. Yeah, I can't stand the shaders, timing, and like the shadow or light map baking and stuff. Just takes forever. Does your journey at the moment. That is so nice. That's what mine is. That's why it says not destination. It's definitely the journey part right now. Um, I don't really know. So I want to make okay. If visible, then visible equals false. Else visible equals true. So if it's visible, make it false. And then we want to store the coordinates of the player. This is where we're going to make some new ones. Var player location equals vector 2.0. And then we're going to say player location equals player dot global position. Then I need to set this to be a player. Cool. That way I can get the stuff I need. Oh, I missed some. I got really focused here. Done a ton of engines as well. You wrote your own 3D engine? Why would you put yourself through that, Granger? You wrote your own 3D engine? Man, I was struggling doing a 2D game engine in Visual Studio using VB.net. For not to use C++ or visual scripting, that's fair. Yeah, Unreal does not cater to 2D, so you'd be like stuck doing 2D in the 3D world. That's why I like Godot. It's like you can switch between them actively. I don't know if you see at the top, I don't even have my 3D view showing. So I have it hidden while I'm working. Did OpenGL? Interesting. Yeah, I got to OpenGL stuff when I was doing game dev and I couldn't understand it. I kind of want to learn C sharp. I know the basics of it and I've used a little bit of C sharp for software development, but never for games. Oh, no open source one, so you made your own. That's interesting. Have you heard of Hazel Engine? Like this guy's making his own game engine, and it actually looks like it could compete with a lot of stuff out there. But I think you have to like build it yourself and stuff, and I don't know. It seems very developer friendly, not very user friendly. Hey, welcome in, Stoffhimmel. Started coding my simple game today. I know even less than I thought. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta keep just working on it. Okay, Granger, you know the guy making it. Yeah, the Hazel engine. That's so cool, dude. Hey, welcome in, Falonier. Jeez, everybody's showing up tonight. Is what you do on a Wednesday? Is it today Wednesday? Everybody's just hanging out. Starting low level goes a long way for game dev. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Wednesday. All right, Granger, Hazel is insane with what he does, man. Like, I just love it. I've watched his YouTube videos and stuff on it, but I'm like, he thinks different. I've watched his live streams before. One of the calmest guys I've ever seen, and he just making a game engine, loving life. And I remember when it was just like 2D, I think it was. And he started doing his 3D stuff for it. Like, it was so cool. You want to get away from demo code? Yeah, Stoff. especially like when you're trying to learn coding and you start leaning on like GPT or something to help you write the code. Uh, I feel like I have to learn how to run before I start using GPT for code. Like at this point, I probably could ask for some GPT code, but none of this is as complicated as I thought it would be. Maybe if there was like some math involved, I think it might be helpful. That's not too bad though. Okay, he did do a separate engine for 2D. That's what I thought. Hazel 2D engine. Yeah, Cherno. Just gonna look at it real quick on stream since I mentioned it. It's so cool though. Like his game engine just it looks cool. It looks like, and it didn't used to look like this, but it looks like any AAA game industry game engine, and I would love to see this go further and come to life and like everybody start using it because it looks like it could do pretty well. It almost looks like Unreal Unity, but he's got a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff going on. I don't even know what metal is. Asking an AI to write your code for you is a great way to not understand what you're trying to do. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if I just used AI to write my code, I'd be spending more time debugging in the future and not even knowing why my code isn't working. But like I once I know the language, it's easier to just get like I don't want to build a for loop or I don't want to build a database or something, and so you just have it write what you know. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna be just stuck debugging what you don't know, and then you'll be ending up Stack Overflow, looking at docs, fighting with AI, asking you what's wrong with the code. But it's like nothing's wrong with the code. I wrote it just fine. Yeah, I use AI for brainstorming too. I think getting started and like being able to have something generate ideas and like flesh out what you're trying to get so fast is nice. AI has helped a lot with that. Oh, I don't remember what I was coding, to be honest. Oh, right. Forgetting the player's location. He read great way and assumed positive. Valenier tricked you. A little sneaky on you, Shiloh. I refuse to use AI for that. I can write my own shitty code. Yeah, exactly. Also, a good use for AI is once you do have code. Now, granted, it can obfuscate, op, obfuscate. That's right. It can muddy up your code so bad. But like if you want to improve a function or something, toss that in there and have it like optimize it. It's always a fun adventure because you're like, this was working and now it's working better, but I don't know why. All right, Granger. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, definitely go take care of yourself. I forgot, like, you just hopped in here like nothing happened. Yeah, go take care of yourself, man. Oh, I didn't even see that. So his editor is inspired by Unity, pipeline by Unreal. Yeah, Hazel knows what he's doing when it comes to game engines. Then he added C sharp. I remember when he added C sharp. He was so excited. You hope that AI tanks itself? Oh, Shiloh, but general AI could be so useful. I wouldn't have to make plans or anything. It would just look at my calendar and say, nah, he's always busy. He can't go do social events. I know. I'm afraid of AI taking my job too. And like I start using the tools that's out there for like web development. I'm like getting kind of close. Scary. I know, Granger. I'm not used to you needing to hop out and go do some stuff, man. Cool. I was hoping to be able to raid you. I do know AI art is tanking itself. It's not profitable, right? Because it's anybody that's using AI art and passing it off as their own. People know. Like, don't lie about it. We know it's AI generated. Come on, you didn't paint 30 pieces of art in a day. I mean, if you did, dang, but we know that's not true. Wait. I'm just gonna make him pop in and out. Hold on, we got a bug. What? Did I do the wrong timer? You're confused why you see two Godot windows? Oh, yeah. So I've got like this window here. Well, I didn't even drag it. So I've got the window here, but in order for you to hear sound, I have to share the window because I'm not sharing my desktop audio. So sometimes I'll forget to like put it behind the window, and I wish I could just have it spawn behind the window every time, but I can like resize it. It's so you can hear the audio and stuff. Sometimes I'll forget and you'll like see it double like this. And then it looks really weird. 11 errors. Nice. Oh, I see what happened here. This is okay. So because I was not using a named timer here, like this has a percent, this is no longer in the root. So to get to this damage timer, I would have to do timers. What is it? Timers slash something. I don't even remember. Let me see. I use unique names so often that I forget. Yeah. So, okay. I was right. Just wasn't typing it. You'd have to do the $ timers slash damage timer, but I'm gonna name it a unique name. I only use one of these. Yeah, I normally use unique names for it. It just wasn't because I wasn't referencing it, and technically I don't think I'm using it. Oh, I am using it. It was just I don't know. It was on top level. Normally I do. I love that you use unique names. Thank you. You'd be happy to know that I use groups too. And the occasional resource. All my cannonballs are resources. What are you doing? Node not found. Damage timer relative to main Shadow Dolphin. Oh my gosh. Do I need to go into every one of these? See, this is why I just do it to begin with. And this is why I normally have things use their own scripts. I don't like groups to get the player instance. Right. I mean, the players, I set the player in its own group. So it's just in its own player group, but nothing else would be in that group. It's just sometimes easier, and you can just get tree and get the player. But technically, the get node or null might be the safer route. to get that usually, at least from my experience. He's gonna disappear and pop up somewhere else. I can't wait to see it. Okay, so he should be right there. It worked! It actually worked! What? Ah! He's gonna come up from behind me again. Oh, I love it. Oh, he's getting pushed around by the dolphin. I need to make it so they don't collide with each other. First try. Thank you. I didn't expect it to work. Okay. That was cool. I need to add like underwater lurking animations and like stuff all over the place to make it scary. Like, oh my god, where'd he go? But I need to make sure he's not checking for shadows. Quit colliding with the shadows, you kraken. Ah. It hit me. Thanks for the lurk, Shiloh. Oh. Oh, now that I have the player's location, I can make the tentacles get the player. Oh, I forgot. The Kraken's still technically underwater right there. Okay. Oh, that's another thing. I need to disable his collision. Hmm. Hmm. Collision shape. Let's do body collision. Make this unique. Oh. Okay. And then I need to enable disable this. So if he's not visible, body collision dot disabled equals true. And then we're just going to copy and paste this equals false. So this also needs to happen with the tentacles collision. I need to uniquely name. And we're going to throw this here. We're going to do the same thing. How do you duplicate this? What's that cool command? Shift. Gonna command copy paste or whatever. And what did I call it? Tentacle collision. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. Let's make sure we got collision. We have collision. Okay. And then when. Oh. Huh? Oh, do I have to make the collision shapes? Oh, I gotta make all the children of this. Ooh, how do I do that? Let's see. I could just turn monitoring off. True. See if that works. Oh wait, this is opposite. Monitoring true, monitoring false. Using the way they do that sometimes. All right, collision. Yep, 2 collisions. That's good. Oh, no collisions. We did it. Andy appeared over there. Make sure the collisions came back on. Yep. Perfect. Now, problem is the tentacles that are spawning have collision. So they need not be hidden. Okay. Because the parent is hiding, it's also hiding the tentacles. I feel like I do need to get the parent. Var parent shadow equals parent. Let's not get too granular with that, I guess. Well, let me make sure it is extend shadow. Okay. Okay. All right, and then we want to change the visibility. So visible, no, the collision, which now needs to be that parent dot visible so if it's visible, it needs to be the opposite. I don't even know if that's going to work. Okay. I'm just going to do this here. Parent, and then we'll say if parent equals null, return. Let's do these together. Okay, the tentacle was visible. Oh, I don't even need to get the parent. I just need to get whether or not it's visible. That would avoid all that right there. Oh, which means... Oh, I'm not Q-freeing these. Oh yeah, I am. I'm Q-freeing them through the animation. Okay. If visible, then we play the splash sound. And then what we'll do, just organizing my code a little bit so it executes in a better way here. So the collision not disabled is the opposite of visible. So if it's visible, it's not going to be disabled. If it's invisible, it's disabled. But if it's visible, we play the splash sound. Otherwise, we don't. I'm going to do an else Q free it right here. Maybe that'll save it from, I don't know, that's probably like resource minimum. Nope, I still heard it. Hmm. Let's print if it's visible or not. I'll make this window a little bit smaller so I can see the debug. Okay, true. 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 Would you believe it? It's still saying that it's visible. Not. All right. Parent shadow equals get parent. It's usually best to initialize values before a function that uses those values, such as moving pitch scale above play. Actually, I learned that sometimes that doesn't work, and in this case, it has to be after. Yeah, no, like when you're instantiating, you have to add it to the tree before you can change anything. And I can try it. I mean, it's working. Like the pitch is working, but I think when I was testing this, before playing it, I would change the pitch, but there was no sound. It was saying like there's no sound to do it. That was also in 4.2. I don't know. Yeah, look, we already got a debug. Okay, that's just me. Okay, the pitch is still changing. But yeah, when I was doing it before, it might have been saying that. Because I thought that I was supposed to do this first as well. Um, change audio pitch. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know where I saw it. It was Godot 3.0. Yeah, see, they were like people were like initializing the sound before. I just closed it. People are so vague. I don't even know. I don't even know where I got it, to be honest. I think it was just from iteration. And I think it was not working when I had it above it. Or maybe maybe I wasn't setting it right, but normally I would set all that stuff beforehand. If you're if you're allowed to, I think it would make more sense. Like adjust all the sounds before you play them. Stop. We're just trying to Shiloh said normally you'd want to have like the pitch or anything you want to adjust before you play the sound. And I was just saying I feel like, and I don't know, I could be wrong now, because it works just fine. But when I was trying this before, the pitch wasn't changing. But I think what happened is I was using negative numbers here, and then I think I just never went back. So Shiloh, you might be right. Mm, parent dot visible. Oh, I need to do if parent null return. Probably nothing noticeable, but some edge cases could be that the first frame doesn't have a correct pitch, or it leads to overhead on setting pitch as well. Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I would normally do it like this. Like, I think you're right. But usually when there's madness, there was a method or a reason behind it. Maybe not even a method. But it sounded fine. It sounded like it did it. It works. It works. There's no more audio whenever the Kraken is gone. Cool. Heck yeah. Uh that reminds me. So that discussion about that. So this grape shot. It's unfortunate because I have to play the sound effects on a like an audio instead of an audio 2D, because the cannon fire, oh right, it's the player, the grape shot. I can't play it on the actual cannonball sounds because it was playing so many of them. Let me what did I just do? What does Command G do, or Control G? Okay. Grape shot SFX. So this is how I knew it was working. What is this song? How can it be playing that? Weird. So I've been doing it here. And like this is what I think made me realize that it was working, but I'm gonna change it because it was having issues here. Just do 1.5. Grape shot, I think is orange yellow. Green? No, that's rubber. I don't remember what my cannonballs are. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it wasn't changing the pitch before. Get wrecked. Yeah, it's working. It's changing the pitch now. But an issue I was having is I was putting each sound effect on every single cannonball. It was a nightmare of sound parade. But yeah, it's working now. The audio's changing. Yeah. Kraken's gonna get stuck right here. He's huge. He's humongous. I beat him. No, let me collect it. Hey yo. See the angry Kraken and think, oh, he's so cute. Let me pet him. Yeah, it's cute. That's what it is. He's not scary at all. Okay, I think he's also getting way too big. So I think in here I have a max size. Hmm. 1. How big does the Kraken get? How big is he? Go to 100%. That's pretty big. What if I start him? Can I change it here? Starting size 1. No, no, he was getting bigger than that. The Kraken was, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was definitely getting way bigger than that. That's his maximum size that he's supposed to get. I'm scared. Where is he? He getting bigger? Can't tell. Kraken? No, he's not getting bigger. So that's interesting though, because I feel like he was definitely getting much bigger. I wonder if I can just do if his scale does not equal vector 2, 1, 1. We just do I'm gonna comment these out for now in case this doesn't work. Plus equals vector 2. And let me start him just out of curiosity, 0.8. He's definitely smaller. Oh! So I can also change it up so that maybe he spawns like where you're going. Instead of just on top of where you were as well. I think maybe he stopped growing. I don't know. I think he's at full size. Huh. Can't tell. I can't even tell. I gotta make a whole animation thing for when he disappears too. This is cool. I love this. Alright, I'm just gonna make him 1 anyways, so it doesn't matter. This is a just in case I want to change it later. 0.01. I make a little tiny Kraken. Look at him down there. He's so small. He's menacing, okay? I can see him growing. Look at him getting bigger here. Oh my gosh. Look at him go. All grown up. What animation? I don't know. I'll probably just make like probably squish his y-axis or something. I don't know how to do animation like freeze and stuff. So it's gonna be a little bit of a practice thing too. Changing alpha. Yeah, well, because I was like, I think doing like a splash as well. Like I've got a bunch of like splash effects or whatever, like around the player, like the enemy ships. They've got these little wave effects and stuff. So I might do something like that. And then I kind of want to put like an indicator, not not necessarily where the shadow is, but have it like look like it's going in random directions, like he's chasing you or something. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I guess anything's possible, technically. All right. That is going to do it for me, though. I feel like we made quite a bit of progress today. I could be wrong. But I think next stream we will focus on, I might do a little art, like I said, where we actually get the chest changed out. So you get a health chest. I might work on some like sound effects and stuff. Definitely need to work on art assets. We got to get Merchant's Cove all figured out and stuff too. So I might do like an art stream this Sunday if everyone's interested in that. It's part of game dev, right? So we got to do something. And then once that's done, because I'll have to make again art assets for the Kraken like disappearing and stuff. And then when he pops out, maybe make a splash there. And then it's getting close to being done. I mean, it's pretty close to being done where I can finally put this project to rest and work on a new one. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. We're gonna go raid Adagon Dev. They are working on a game jam, which you know me, I'm a huge fan of. So they're doing the Brackies game jam, and I wanted to join it so bad, but I gotta finish this game. So thank you all for hanging out. I will see you on Sunday for a art game dev stream. We may even get into some of the game dev depending on how the art goes. And yeah, it'll be fun. Thanks for hanging out. Shiloh, appreciate you. RTN, Granger, Stoff, Valenier, thanks for hopping in. Hope you all have a good rest of your night and a good rest of your week. And I will see you on Sunday. Bye.